Hi, Kate. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are
It's
you?
I'm good. It's so nice to finally talk to you. How's your day going so far?
Yeah, it's good, thank you. Yeah, just chatting to a lot of people about the show, and it's a heat
Yeah.
wave in London, which is interesting.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
good. No, honestly, we're so happy to talk to you. And again, congratulations on the incredible finale to the show. And it must feel amazing to finally be able to talk about it now without having to hold back each week.
Yeah, we had a lot of secrets in our show, so I'm really relieved to finally be able to talk about them.
Oh,
um,
definitely.
yeah, but I think it was so exciting though anyway, like seeing, like people's theories as the show unfolded and like who could be in the Citadel, and quite a lot of people were pretty close. So yeah, so no, it's just been joyous really, just seeing the
That's
response.
that's fantastic. And again, thank you for the jump scare as well. Well, when I watched the finale at 3 in the morning, so very appreciative of that as well. Uh, I think one of my favorite things, I think one of my
Sorry.
favorite things throughout the entirety of the show is just, Loki's always been somebody who is 5 or 6 steps ahead of everybody, but you really kept him on the back foot and vulnerable right to the very end. What made you want to go in that direction?
I think for us as a team, right, like me and the studio and the writers, it was just about taking Loki on a new journey. And because obviously he's had such a satisfying arc across the last 10 years of the movies. And I think the thing about that arc that made it so satisfying as well is it was slow burn. We didn't see him just
Right,
suddenly go from like super villain to like anti-hero. It was like very gradual, and which I think in a way felt very earned and more real. So I
right,
think for us it was like, okay, well, how do we take this character that's had like one of the best arcs ever and then take him on a new journey? And the whole, something that me and Tom spoke about was that we both connected with the idea of self-love across the show, and that
right.
this is a character with a lot of pain at the very beginning, and then he starts to heal and has growth as the show goes on. So I think that was the fun part of it, honestly. And just, yeah, like the character that has an answer for everything. Like, what's it like to see him be tongue tied around someone? Because, he doesn't always know the right thing to say to Sylvie. And I think that, again, feels very real to people when they like speak to a crush or,
Right.
I think it was funny, like seeing him. I remember me and Tom talking about that and being like, God, I've never seen Loki like this ever. Never know, like not knowing the right thing to say. And I think
Right.
for us, that was always the important thing. And beyond just his relationship with Sylvie, like, getting him to question like good and evil, and like, is it better to do something wrong for the greater good? And I think that was really fun as well, was just, again, it was always about taking this character to like new vulnerable places.
Right. And I think, Tom with Sophia DiMartino were phenomenal. They played phenomenal together. Another character that we finally got to see in the Citadel, Johnathan Majors, the one who remains, is very fun, eccentric, and terrifying variant of someone I'm expecting we're going to see a lot of. What was it like getting to introduce, Kang to the multiverse and getting to really introduce him to the rest of the Marvel world?
It was a massive honor. I think for me, it was really about, I think something that alleviated some pressure was that obviously our character is a variant of Kang. So it wasn't like, I don't know what he'll be doing with that character. But like for me, I think it was really exciting because, our character's like pulling inspiration from Immortus. He's also like He Who Remains in the comics. There's like a mixture of inspirations going on. But I think that's what was really key for us, was me and Johnathan spoke a lot about, okay, so who is this variant and what are they like? Because, he's a showman, right? And like, I know the
Right.
writers were really inspired by entrepreneurs. And like, I think that was fun in the sense of his like spiel that he gives them. But at the same time, he's very vulnerable because he talks about like, the reason I'm doing all this is because my variants are terrifying, and you really have to believe him in that moment. So I think for me and Johnathan, we spoke a lot about, just like, when do we want the audience to believe him? When maybe is it more kind of a gray area, so you can kind of decide if you want to side with Sylvie or Loki? And
Right.
I think that's something that we kind of dug into a lot together.
Oh, it was brilliant, and I cannot wait to see where Johnathan takes this role. I can't wait to see where things go in season two. And I know you're not going to be coming back for season two, but we can't wait to see what you do next and what you direct next and are part of. So, congratulations again, from beginning to end. I adore the series, so um, I'm just so excited to see where things go and what you do next. So, thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you. Cheers. Thanks for having me. I like your
All right,
Loki
take.
charms, by the way. Very
Oh,
cool.
thank you, displaying them proudly. Take care, Kate. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye. Cheers.